Hello! If you're at this video, you're probably wondering, how do I change a shape to a random color? I'm struggling with that. Well, you have come to the right place. We are going to take this circle that we have on the screen and we're going to change it to a random color today. I know, it's pretty crazy. So let's talk about how to do that. Well, the big thing that you should be saying to yourself is, I want to change the color. And when you say the word change, you say, oh, I need a variable. So let's create a variable. Let's start with that. So step one is to declare it, right? So we're going to say let circle color, right? And that's just the name of the variable. We could call it anything. We could call it I love cats. You can call it your mom. Doesn't matter, but we're going to call it circle color, right? Should make sense. Now, what we're going to do second is initialize it. Now, usually we initialize a color in the draw. For today and for your project, what you should do is initialize it inside the setup. So we're going to say circle color is equal to an initial color, and we're going to set that equal to white. So remember, declare it, initialize it, and then fill. Now we're going to substitute it. Those are always your three steps. Look at the board, you'll see them right there. So the third step is to put in this variable to our fill. And what we should have is a white circle. And if we change this to 0, we would have a black circle. Right? So those are your first beginning steps. Create the variable, initialize it to a certain color, and then you have to substitute into fill. All right, those are three steps. You should always do, whenever you're creating a variable, you should always say, I need three things. I need to create the variable, initialize it, and substitute it. Can't say that enough. Now that we've done that, we want to change it to a random color. So we need an if statement. Now for this video, I'm just going to say this. If mouse X is greater than 200, that's when I'm going to change the color. I mean, in your project, you probably will not be using that, but in fact, you should not use that, but that's just for the purpose of this video. That's what we're going to do. So whenever our mouse is greater than 200, we will change the color. So how do we do this? Well, we go back to our variable. So we say circle color, all right, and we're going to say is equal to a color. Now, when I say a random color, I'm not saying like pick three random numbers like 100, 120, and 30. I mean, those are random. I just kind of made up them, but those not what I'm talking about. I want them to be a random color every single time. So this will be the same color every time, which is not what I want. I want a random color. All right. So the way we're going to do that, instead of putting three numbers in, we're going to put three random numbers in. And the way you do that is we just put random 255. And we're going to do it again. Random 255. And we're going to do random, and we're going to set the maximum again to 255. And just notice this, I feel like people are going to mess this up, but there should be two parentheses, one to close this random function and one to close the color function. And so what you'll see now is that this color, inside the color, it'll have three random numbers that are just randomly selected for us. So every time we run this, we'll get a new random color. So let's try this one again. If I go over to the right, whoa, and it stops at a random color. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's crazy that it stopped at the same color twice. That's so insane. That would never happen. Anyway, so you'll see here, I'm just getting a random color every single time. So that's really the main takeaway here. If you want to get a random color, all you have to do is take your variable and set the color to three random numbers, and you will always get a random number. What's another? All right, that's it for this video. With that said, I could say I'm done with this. And just remember, guys, appreciate your parents. You could appreciate your parents by doing a few things. 1, getting good grades. 2, telling them you love them. And 3, give them a kiss on the cheek and say, hey, I appreciate everything you do. I love you. All right, that's it. Bye.